Okay there. Let's see what we got here. Adjustments, baby. Adjustments. There's going to be an irony here in this piece on adjustments. Originally, what I wanted to do with this Homer Cocktail 14 site was explain, how to do well at your fantasy sports, right? Most of my sites are music, it seems like. Up till recently, I've been doing other stuff. And I did a piece on the draft, which was going to be followed by adjustments, then managing your roster, then preparing for playoffs. And then my Homer Cocktail at Yahoo.com site, you're allowed 4 teams, per major sport. And 3 of my teams won championships in football this past season. And the one that didn't win the championship came in second place. Made it to the championship game, but fell a little short, which is not bad. So you go back and watch the piece on the draft. It'll give you a good idea on how to start. And tomorrow is the first day of drafting for baseball. It's February 11th. Mid-February is usually that. But I only got one view. At the other one. My piece on drafts. So ironically, this is not going to be about making adjustments to your fantasy rosters as it is telling you how I'm making adjustments for this Homer Cocktail 14 site, this fantasy sports site here. If I get more views at the draft one, and if I get little feedback, I might go ahead and actually follow through with, after the draft. It's a good idea to check the list of available players, especially if you drafted in the new auction style. Within the last 2-3 years or whatever, Yahoo started this auction option for drafting your teams. And usually what happens is towards the end of the draft, you run out of money, and you wind up picking up players that are very marginal. But usually there's people that slip through the cracks that you can find immediately afterwards. People that you really don't want to be nominating when you only have $1 to work with, for example, right? And other people still have money to outbid you. It's a very frustrating thing. So, and this camera, by the way. Oh, sorry. I'm going to flip it upside down. Yeah. There we go. I got a software upgrade up for my mobile phone here just past January. And for some reason, it flips me upside down, right? And it's going to probably turn that backwards, whatever that says, right? Tecate. It's a town near the border. Pretty good beer. So, basically, this site's going to be adjusted a little more so in the direction of specific games like the Super Bowl and predictions. And I got more than 100 views when I posted my Madden Bowl. And my Madden prediction was pretty close. It plays with 5-minute quarters and is a 2002 version. And it predicted the final score would be 21-13, the Packers over the Steelers. And late in the game, it was almost that exact score. It was 21-17. And then they went ahead and, each team scored a little more, and the final score was 31-25. But it was really interesting. And I did a piece about the Jets upsetting the Pittsburgh before the Super Bowl. And I came out during the halftime when the Jets were getting trounced, and they almost came back. So I'm gonna rechange the focus. Though, not necessarily in the name of Adam Smith's capitalism and invisible hand and all, but you got to pay attention to that. you got to pay attention a little bit to the views and what the people watch and what they want. And obviously, there's not enough people out there that want a method for, tracking the waiver wires and evaluating the trades, etc., which is, I was going to do a 4-part series on it, and I was going to show people how very seldom do I finish a season with half the people that I draft, and that was going to play into the adjustments in managing roster. More often than not, there's injuries, there's people that don't pan out, there's rookies that are, that do very well, that, this is unforeseeable at the time of the draft. Once in a while you have a second stringer that, comes in because of poor play, and out of nowhere, like this past year in football, it's happened a lot more than once, where you wind up, Kevin Kolb went down initially because of injury, but remained on the sideline because of Mike Vick's near MVP performance, and stuff like that's going to happen. So for now, this is going to be adjustments, but it's more of an adjustment to the Homer Cocktail site than it is explaining, hey man, once you draft, hey, go to the waiver wire, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. I might eventually cover them, but don't count on it, unless I get more views. Guys, have a good day. Party on.